is smelling. A pig's intestine. Cutting the blood pudding. Totally pure blood. Mixing it with some ingredient. Then everything will be stuffed inside this slimy intestine tube. And finally end up in someone's stomach. But why do they eat it this way? I mean, these organ meats are considered food wastes. Trash, right? They are dirty and unsafe to eat. It's only for poor people. Organ meat tastes bad. Is it really that bad? Or is it all lies? I even knew a mutant intestine that's so rare, it costs $150 per kilo. What are their secrets? Good news is, it's actually quite simple. Two things: extreme caution and strict ingredient. Here are the intestines and 3 key ingredients for today's batch of blood sausages. Thick slabs of pork fat are carefully sliced up to make the filling. This is 100% fat, not bacon trimmings. It'll enrich our sausage.
Người ta không thích ăn những cái mà gọi là bèo nhèo cái thứ băm vào. Cho nên người ta phải nhìn thấy là chẳng như là cái dồi này thì phải thái bằng miếng, thì người ta sợ là những cái của ôi, của thiêu cái thứ rồi người ta băm linh tinh lẫn lộn vào ấy.
In another part of the kitchen, the staff was hand dicing Vietnamese cilantro. Why don't they just grind everything together? No.
Nếu mà mình thái nhỏ ra được nó sẽ ngon hơn là băm. Thì khi mà mình dồi lên cái rau nó sẽ xanh và nó sẽ không bị dập cái tinh dầu ra, thì ăn nó sẽ có cái độ ngọt của rau.
Because only by chopping carefully they can keep the herb's essential oil, the distinct peppery aroma, to go with the savory pork and blood. A third team, meanwhile, was preparing the main ingredient of the day, fresh pork blood. When you mix it with water, pork blood would congeal to form jelly-like cubes. These are blood pudding or blood tofu. You can find these out on open markets in Vietnam. But typically, the pork blood there is diluted with 1.2 liters of water or more. Here, they have to make it 1-to-1, meaning a liter of water for every liter of blood. If any staff gets it wrong, they are definitely be sacked. That's how important. He has to witness when the fresh blood is collected to make sure it's pure, bright red, not dark. Because dark black blood meaning the animal has disease. Tastier aside, it'll ward off food poisoning. These ingredients are mixed together, filled into sausage casings made from pork intestines, then boiled for hours until cooked.
Sau khi các cái đồ lòng mà mình luộc xong rồi nhá, xong là mình phải xả ra cái chậu nước, không là để bên ngoài nó dính không khí là nó sẽ bị thâm, nó đen màu, nó rất là xấu.
Voila! The tasting experience is awesome. That's not everything the chefs got to share with us, though. He showed us the most expensive and also the weirdest dish on his menu, mutant pork intestines. Just look at this thing. I cannot believe that someone would willingly put that into their mouth. But here's a fun fact. These special intestines are so rare, it costs about $75 a pound. How rare, you might ask? This is tobacco pipe intestines, so-called for the special spiraling patterns in the middle. Most pigs you find won't have intestines with this spiral pattern inside, which is a result of a rare mutation in very old anorexic female pigs that causes the interior of their intestines to become deformed. It's why this strange treat is so expensive to begin with. Fortunately, the hard part is finding them. Cooking tobacco pipe intestines is easy. Simply simmer them for a couple of hours until they're cooked through. And now, let's see how they cook everything. Pair that with the blood sausage in a bowl of broth, honored. The last dish for today's a bit less bizarre. Just a little bit. Cartilage sausage, pork, spices, and herbs. All the standard fillings mixed with chunks of animal cartilage. But here's the weird part. Guess what the casing is made of? It's the utery of a pig.
At first glance, you might think this is just another sausage sizzling on the grill, but guess what? It's not your ordinary sausage. Vietnamese cuisine never ceases to amaze, and today we're diving into the making of Zoe Sung, or sausage with cartilage. Yep, you heard that right. One of Vietnam's most exotic and unique dishes that you've probably never heard of before. Today we're going to go through the entire process of making Zoe Sung, from preparation to grilling. And by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why Vietnamese people love this dish so much. We're here in Thanh Phu District, Ho Chi Minh City, at a small, humble shop where magic happens every day. This place is famous for selling up to 100 kilograms of Zoe Sung a day. Yep, 100 kilograms. Let's find out what makes this place and this dish so special. So what exactly is Zoe Sung, or sausage with cartilage? In many cuisines, organ meats are often overlooked, but in Vietnam, they're considered a true delicacy. Zoe Sung is made from the pig's small intestine and soft cartilage, making it tender and easy to eat. This isn't just any sausage, it's packed with a rich blend of nutrients. Zoe Sung is high in calories, carbs, protein, and various nutrients that support digestive health and provide essential amino acids. Now let's dive into the intricate process of making Zoe Sung. It all begins early in the morning when the shop owner prepares the pig intestines. The first step is to carefully slit the intestine, ensuring it's clean and ready for the next stages. This process is delicate and requires a lot of attention to detail to avoid tearing the intestine. Next comes the preparation of the filling. The owner takes fresh pork and minces it finely. But this isn't just plain minced pork. It's mixed with a unique blend of spices and vegetables. Common ingredients include garlic, onions, pepper, and sometimes even herbs like Thai basil or skunk vine. The combination of these ingredients gives Zoe Sung its distinct flavor, which is both savory and slightly aromatic. Once the filling is ready, it's time to stuff it into the pig intestines. This step is crucial because overstuffing or understuffing can affect the final texture. The mixture needs to be packed just right to ensure the Zoe Sung is flavorful and firm when cooked. After the stuffing, the long sausage-like structure is sectioned off with thread, dividing it into smaller, manageable portions. The next step is boiling. The Zoe Sung is gently boiled to cook the meat inside while retaining the moisture and ensuring the sausage doesn't burst. After boiling, it's rinsed with cold water to stop the cooking process and firm up the texture. At this point, you could almost eat it as is, but the best is yet to come. Cutting the Zoe Sung into smaller pieces is the next step before it's ready for grilling. These pieces are perfect for getting that delicious, smoky flavor when grilled. Now here's an interesting twist. While waiting for the grill to heat up, or while the doi truong is cooking, the shop owner doesn't just sit around. He's also a local barber, offering haircuts to the people in the neighborhood. It's a true example of hustle and multitasking. Finally, the grilling process itself adds the last layer of flavor. The smoky aroma fills the air, and you can see the Zoe Sung turning a perfect golden brown with little bits of fat crisping up. This final step is what gives the dish its signature crispy exterior and juicy, flavorful interior. This shop doesn't just serve locals. They also sell 20 to 30 kilograms of Zoe Sung to nearby cities every day. The demand for this dish is high, and it's easy to see why once you get a taste of it. Now, the moment we've all been waiting for, tasting Zoe Sung. The first thing you notice is the crispy exterior, perfectly grilled to a golden brown. As you bite into it, the filling bursts with flavor. A harmonious blend of savory pork, aromatic spices, and the subtle crunch of vegetables. The texture is just right, firm on the outside, tender and juicy on the inside. But here's the secret to enjoying Zoe Sung like a true local. It's all about the accompaniments. For the best taste, Zoe Sung is usually served with a handful of fresh skunk vine, Thai basil, and cilantro. The fresh, slightly peppery flavor of vegetables perfectly balances the richness of the sausage. And then there's the sauce. Oh, the sauce. This isn't just any dipping sauce. It's a unique and iconic Vietnamese creation, a mix of shrimp paste, chili, and kumquat juice. The shrimp paste brings deep umami, the chili adds heat, and the kumquat juice provides a bright, citrusy kick that cuts through the richness. This combination creates a flavor explosion that's truly unforgettable. Of course, Zoe Sung's role doesn't end with just grilling. It's also a key component in Bung Dao Mam Tom, where it adds a unique texture and flavor, making this beloved dish complete. Altogether, these elements elevate Zoe Sung from a simple food to a culinary experience deeply rooted in Vietnamese tradition. It's about savoring every bite, enjoying the balance of flavors, and truly appreciating the culture behind it.